just said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Beavers will put total weather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's got more. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him at the 24.
Man, what a run by the quarterback. I got to tell you, if I was his coach, I would tell him, hey, man, at any point in this game, if you just feel like taking off and running, go for it. Just go right ahead, because he can do things like that. That's an RPO. He's supposed to throw the football, but nobody's open. He sees a lane, he sees green grass, and off he goes. And it's not just a 5-10-yard gainer. This guy's generating explosive home run plays because of his athleticism. This dude's just on another level.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Moore to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get him in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stewart. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time. A lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Catch in the middle. It's Stewart. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. A shot toward the end zone. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Moore will throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions, and he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Trying the left side. Fights off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moore to the air. Right on the money. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Stewart. Breaks into the open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks have their offense in high gear. Gonna run it. It's Hughes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. They'll try to add another to their lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back on the option. The give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Pocket breaking down. Got him downfield. There he goes. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Gonna run it. It's Hankerson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And the Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Walker. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking left. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game. And so far, they've taken him away.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Quarterback making checks. Off play action on first down. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you've got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Moore will throw. Got his man in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in 3 snaps. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
More to the air. Quick completion on the out. Wide open spaces. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
A run for the quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Throwing right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And he fires a bullet to the tight end. He gets a paw on it, but he couldn't get it in. He couldn't bring it in. What happens with tips and overthrows? Defenses usually take advantage. They do here, and they get the big INT.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick in the belly, and that right receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, and throwing that strike.
I'll try to power it in. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Snagged in the middle. It's Card. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
He leaves it with his back, and he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Oregon! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gives it on the option. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the 1st. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the 2nd half.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the 1st half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm, and this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
And the Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Slips away. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's still running after the move. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll give it to the back. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Beavers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Pulls and fired complete. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
To throw, it's Murphy. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
I know we're in the third quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in four-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. Just get in trouble when you try.
The give to the left side. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later.
Turning it on! Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Moore will throw. Makes the grab. It's Hughes. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Looking for room at the 30. He's loose on the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks! It's as if the Duck is hopping on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolled. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final stance in the game, and we'll start with the first down. QB draw. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And, Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Gets it out quickly. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
A strike downfield. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Oh, better look out. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. The handoff, keep working on that clock. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Runs through the tackle, and he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.
And how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.